Today I'm gonna go over a massive pickup I got that involves retro toys. Let's get those finds.
Oh. Doing this in probably 2 hours now. Oh, okay. Did you guys get any traffic or anything?
I
mean, just gotta get I think better pictures out on Facebook Marketplace. Okay. There's 2 different locations. Oh, okay. I'm trying to combine 2 households here. Oh, okay. That's a lot of stuff, huh? Yeah, some of my mom, some of it are cool. Some of it were stuff that I bought because I was going to have projects. Oh. Like these tables and stuff like that. What's up? You got one of those apps that checks the prices and stuff? No. Oh, you're just showing somebody? That's my Super Nintendo game that I was planning on selling. What year is your Civic? 2015. Oh, so's his. Yeah. Where? Whose? Mine's right there, the coupe. The gray one in front of the Fusion. Yes. That one be good. Working on that one too. Okay. And then Christy was supposed to put like a $25 on this one.
25? Do you want it?
20? I don't know. I think it's missing pieces too. Like
I think it is too. Yeah, do 20. Do 20.
All right. Thank you very much. Yep. Take it easy, Mike. We'll see you. Right, what do I come up with?
I think I have you at 93.
All right, good morning, guys. So you should have seen some footage of the estate sale I went to and also the final transaction. I did pay $93 for the whole bag. So it's a little high, but I did do some prior research because, as you know, estatesales.net does post pictures. So I was able to comp some of them Transformers before purchasing. The one I'm counting on to hopefully take a big chunk of this off is the purple Transformer. I don't know his name, I apologize, but hopefully this ends up being a good flip. There was another guy there that was grabbing some too, so I didn't get all of them. I'm gonna post a picture right here of the estatesales.net picture that got me to this sale. This sale was like 40 minutes from my house, so hopefully again this ends up being a good flip. I did find some other odds and ends at this estate sale, but nothing crazy, so hopefully these Transformers end up being a good pickup. We'll review it on the pickup recap. See you guys over there.
Good morning, guys. So I want to go over what I picked up for Thursday and Friday. Thursday was a little bit of a slow day, so there was only one sale I went to. It was a moving sale, and I'm so glad I did. So the first thing that I saw when I got off my car was a Game Boy Advance bag. It was one of those little backpack looking bags, and that's what got me off my car. And I looked and I went, and I opened it hoping to see a system, but unfortunately there was just a bunch of games, which is good, but no system. And then I asked the guy, did you have the system? He said, yes I do, but I don't want to sell it. So then I asked him, how much do you want for the bag? And he told me, about 20, and I said, okay. And he pulled out Pokemon Silver, no label, and he said, this is a dry battery, it is Pokemon Silver, it works, but it just doesn't save and there's no label. I said, okay, but that's included in the 20. I said, okay. I asked him, if you have any other video game stuff or anime or toys, action figures, stuff like that. Pointing it to the box. In the box I found a couple of books for manga for Naruto. I also found like a Photoshop Illustrator book, which I kind of regret getting. A couple other miscellaneous books. Power Rangers Wild Force was pretty surprising. It is open, unfortunately, and there is damage to the box, but more or less I can get a little good profit off of this. Everything's completed, everything's there, and it has the manual. So again, other than the box being open and the box being slightly damaged, everything else is fine. It was a decent stack of games, nothing crazy though. And I asked him, how much would you do for all of it? He said, make me an offer. When they say that, I'm gonna try to get the lowest possible I think that he will take. So I gave him an answer of 65. He said, how about 75 and we have a deal? I said, okay, that's fine. So in my head, I think Pokemon Silver can get a chunk off of that, and then the Game Boy Advance bag in itself can sell for some money. It's not super valuable, right? But it's a certain amount. Maybe I can get 15 on it. So that's a good chunk of it off already. Power Rangers Wild Force should be some profit there as well. So overall, I think I did pretty well in that pickup. Also, just a note, he did notice my phone out. He thought I was scanning the barcodes, and I actually wasn't. I was trying to record, and it got a little awkward when he told me, are you scanning? Are you scanning for the barcodes? And I turned my camera off then. So, I mean, yeah, when you're recording with your phone, it does kind of look like you're scanning at the same time because you do have it out and it's in a weird position, right? So that's the first time I actually dealt with that this whole time, because normally I record with my phone, and I'm very, very surprised no one else has caught on to that. But anyways, just be careful when you're recording out there. A lot of times that might ruin your deal if they think that you're gonna try to resell it, because they're gonna question, oh well, maybe I should look it up. That was my Thursday of just one sale. I thought I did pretty decent for just that one sale. And again, it's been very hot here. It's over 100, so I didn't really expect to find many more sales after that. For Friday, I did something that I haven't done in a while. I went to an estate sale. So I really should be going to these more often. I just been kind of reluctant because of my past experience of missing a GameCube haul that I went to an estate sale and missed it. But again, that was my own fault. That wasn't the estate sales fault, or the estate sales are not bad, right? It's just whoever gets there first is gonna get it, and that's the name of the game for estate sales. So I was browsing in estatesales.net, and I saw this picture on one of the estate sales that they were hosting. Obviously it's vintage toys, it's vintage Transformer toys, so that caught my eye. So just out of curiosity, I did a little screenshot of the purple one and Google Lensed it, and I think his name is Cyclonus. And I was like, oh wow, this guy can go for this much if he's complete, this much if he's not complete. So should I go? Should I go? The whole for like 2-3 hours I was pondering, should I go? So then after that I decided I'm gonna go or whatever. That morning when I was waking up, and estate sales start later. This one started I think at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. I can't remember top of my head. No, it started at 8 o'clock. And it was like 6 a.m. and I was like, should I go? You shouldn't go because there's gonna be a bunch of people. You shouldn't go because it's far, and if you don't get it then it's not worth it. You shouldn't go, you shouldn't go. And that's what my head was telling me. But I thought about it again. I'm like, if this one toy is worth like 40, I wonder how much the other ones are worth. And if I'm able to get it, and if they actually have a low price, I might be able to get all of them and make a huge killing. So, I decided, I weighed the good and the bad, and I just decided to go. And when I got there, I had a sinking feeling a little bit, because when I got there was like a line of 15-20 people already there waiting to get in. And I was like, oh goodness, I should have just listened to my head. There's a bunch of people here, and I'm probably not gonna get it. There's some young looking guys over there. They look like they might buy that kind of stuff, so I'm probably gonna miss out. My brain wouldn't shut up. But it got time to open, right? And they go over the rules like don't push, don't run, be respectful, etc., etc., etc. So, we went in, and right when I turned the corner to get in, I saw the table of Transformers, and there was only one person looking at him, and he only had one figure in his hand, and it was Optimus Prime. So I was like, okay, I can make my move. And again, because I already researched one of them, I knew that Cyclonus, the purple one, was worth some amount of money, so I grabbed him and put him in a bag. And the other guy was still looking at Optimus Prime, kind of just looking at him, not really paying attention to anything else. So I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna grab the rest of them. So I grabbed the rest of them. They did have prices. They had 25, 15 different prices like that, but I just decided to throw them in the bag and look for other stuff, and while I'm looking for other stuff, just make sure that I want to buy them or whatever. And when he saw me putting the other ones in the bag, he grabbed one of the ones I did want, but oh well, I didn't get it. He grabbed one of the ones I did want, and he grabbed it, and he got it. We did leave a couple left on the table that were kind of lower end figures. There was one that was marked at 25 and it goes for like 20, so that one stayed on the table. And again, the first day of the estate sale, they're not going to take less than the marking price. A lot of times people want to haggle with estate sales, but you cannot really haggle on the first day. Second day, maybe. Third day, you might be able to. So then I walked around, and you should have seen some of this footage of me looking around the estate sale, and I was digging through a DVD box, and I'm so glad I did. And do not sleep on media, guys. I am telling you right now, I found a bolo that I'm gonna go over in the overview, but man, oh man, I'm so glad I dig through this DVD box. And I picked out one item, and then I looked around. I did 2 to 3 laps. I recommend doing that, especially if you've driven out far. Yes, you want to get what you want, but make sure you go look around a couple times. Just make sure you don't miss anything, because you did drive all the way out there. You have time already there. You're already there. You might as well make the most of your time, right? So that's what I did. I didn't really buy anything else. There was one other book that I picked up, collection books, and the total ended up being $93. So once again, the Transformer figures were all pretty much vintage. There is some non-Transformer toys in here that you're gonna see, and they do still have some value. I'm glad I picked them up. And then the DVD that I wanted to highlight was Mr. Bean, The Ultimate Collection. Now, the Ultimate Collection loose goes for like $14.99, maybe $10.99, but brand new, there's been sold comps of $95, $90, even $100. So for mine, the sticker is a little off place, and it looks like it has somewhere on the sticker. The plastic is fine and everything, so I'm gonna try to get $90 for this. And once again, had I not digged through that DVD box and just got the Transformers left, I would have missed out on this bolo. Like, I'm so glad I stuck out and, you know, looked through the box. I mean, I other than that DVD, I'm sure there was other stuff, but I just didn't want to scan every DVD because it takes a lot of time. But I'm so glad I mean, from past experience and watching other YouTubers and, you know, dealing with this stuff, I kind of know that sealed media, especially if it's a collector's edition of some show or of some old show, that there's not a lot of circulation, it can be worth money. Like a couple of months ago, I had found a case closed and a Savers, but that was open, and they still went for over $100. So you have to keep your eye out for that kind of stuff. And mind you, I did not scan this Mr. Bean DVD when I was looking around. After the fact, after I had paid for everything, I got to my car and I scanned it. And I was so surprised to see how much it went for. So this Mr. Bean thing made it super awesome pickup. So I added up the total value of everything I picked up, and it goes up, think about $300 to $400. Now, mind you, the gas, mind you, the shipping, and mind you, the eBay fees, and maybe you'll take a little lower for some of the items because you send an offer, they give you an offer. The total value I should get after everything is about $200, and that's a very conservative number that I'm telling you. I mean, I might be more. I don't think it'll be less. So more or less, I am very happy with that pickup. Just one sale, $200 profit. That's amazing. You know, once again, I get to learn more about something. So these vintage toys, I'm looking at them more closely, seeing, you know, okay, this is what makes them, this is how you can tell they're old, these are the ones that are valuable, etc, etc, etc. And once you have it in your hands is when it's the best time to learn. I can watch a bunch of videos and I can comp a bunch of random games and random DVDs, you know, but until you have it in your hands, you're not really going to do much research because it's not giving you any profit, right? But once you have it in your hands, all you can do, you have to do it, because if you don't, then you won't have any profit, right? So I think overall I did pretty well both Thursday and Friday, and I'm very happy I went out both days. And I will be looking at estate sales a little more closer now. And again, you have the luxury of having pictures taken for you, and then you could just browse, and then you can even Google Lens some of the stuff. So it is worth it, especially if you do enough back work to know that what you want to get. And again, the other thing for estate sales is you have to get there first, or close to being first, in order to get that kind of stuff, because there is other people there. But mind you, not everyone's looking for the same thing. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment, like, subscribe for more videos, and follow my Instagram at GrimsyRaider. Thanks for watching, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks, guys. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and maybe watch one of these videos right here. Maybe this one or this one. Thanks, guys.